I left the only man who ever truly loved me for a life that looked perfect on paper. Years later, I received a letter from him, and by the time I understood what I had lost, it was already too late. My name is Aria, and this is the story of how I almost lost the love of my life forever. I grew up in a small town called Maplewood. It was quiet, peaceful, predictable, the kind of place where nothing ever really changes. But I did. At 27, I had everything people dream about: a high paying job in the city, a beautiful apartment, and a fiance, Daniel, who was kind, successful, and stable. He was everything my parents ever wanted for me. Everything made sense, except one thing. I wasn't happy. Not really. There was always this quiet feeling inside me, like something was missing, like I had left a part of myself behind. That part of me was Liam. We grew up together. He wasn't just my best friend, he was home. The kind of person who understood you without asking, who remembered the smallest details about you, who stayed, even when you didn't notice. I never called it love, but maybe that was my biggest mistake. Because while I was busy chasing a perfect future, I walked away from the only real thing I ever had. Years passed. I built my life. I told myself I made the right choice. Until one rainy afternoon, when everything changed. A letter arrived. No return address, just my name in his handwriting. My heart knew before my mind did. It was Liam. I opened it slowly, and as I read, my world started to fall apart. I loved you. I think I always did. He'd loved me all along, in silence, in patience, in the spaces between everything I never noticed. I waited for you. Those words broke something inside me because I realized he had been there the whole time and I was the one who left. The next morning, I went back to Maplewood. I had to see him, had to tell him something, anything. But when I got there, someone else opened the door. He moved away, they said, a few months ago. And just like that, he was gone. That was the moment it hit me. Not like a loud explosion, but like a quiet, irreversible truth. I had lost him, not because of fate, but because of my choices. I went back to the city, but everything felt different. My apartment felt empty. My life felt fake. Even Daniel, he noticed it. "You're not here anymore," he told me. And he was right. I wasn't. So I did something I never thought I would do. I walked away from the perfect life, from the safe choice, from everything that made sense but didn't feel right. Months passed. I tried to move on, tried to forget, tried to live with the regret, until one evening in a quiet bookstore, I heard a voice. "Aria?" I turned, and there he was, Liam. For a second, I couldn't breathe. This was it, my second chance. "You got my letter," he said. I nodded. "I did." "I thought I was too late," I whispered. He looked at me, but something in his eyes had changed, something distant, something closed. "You were," he said quietly. My heart dropped. "What do you mean?" He took a slow breath. "I waited for years, Aria. I meant every word in that letter. A pause, heavy, final. But I stopped waiting. Those words hurt more than anything. There's someone else now," he continued. "She didn't leave. She didn't hesitate. She chose me when it mattered." I felt the world slip under my feet. "I thought seeing you again would change something," he said. But it didn't. And that was the moment I understood. This wasn't my second chance. It was my consequence. I didn't fight for him. I didn't beg. Because deep down, I knew I didn't have the right. I let him go, the same way I once did. Only this time, he didn't look back. And now, if there's one thing I've learned, it's this. Sometimes the right person comes into your life, but at the wrong time. And if you don't choose them when it matters, life won't always give you another chance.